Cambodia was a country that was later on carpet bombed heavily by the US. Surprise, surprise. Entry number 6. Go to shop number 500. It's $3 for a chicken wrap and $4 for a chicken wrap with cheese.
It's very fast.
Yeah. It better be fast because we said it. Don't embarrass us, Grab. It says on our ticket we need to go to Okna Dekcho, Street 76. That's why we need to board the bus. Well, although I don't get to visit it, I did manage to come here. Good morning. So we just left the hotel. We're in our tuk-tuk. And we're going to the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, the S21 prison. So yesterday we saw the killing field. So today we're going to see the Genocide Museum, which is in the city. And then after that, we are going to check out the palace and also Russian market before we get onto our bus that goes from Phnom Penh to Battambang. So that will be a bit of a journey. Let's see how it all goes, and we'll do a little bus review as well.
Also, our luggages are at the hotel lobby because we already checked out, but it's just that we cannot bring it everywhere that we go.
Yeah.
So we placed it there first. Luckily, they have a place that we can keep our luggages. So later we have to come back here to our hotel again and leave Phnom Penh.
Yeah, good thing we can leave our stuff there.
Hello.
Yep, so we got down. Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum. It's also called the S21 prison. So let's go buy our tickets at the ticket counter. Okay. It's USD 5 and USD 10 with audio. Yeah, let's go buy that first.
Okay, go ready.
What language do you like?
English. Is there a Malay option?
Sorry,
Malay,
I don't have
Malaysia. Okay, both English. Okay, thank you.
So these are the available languages for the audio.
You can press number 1 to start.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. We have a mission.
Mission number 2.
Soldier, are you ready?
இவங்க பெரிய பீஸ்ட் படத்தில் வர விஜய் இல்லைன்னா இந்த டாம் க்ரூஸ் வருவானே ஒரு படத்தில்
I can't relate.
மறந்துடுச்சு.
No, I don't watch any of these movies. You know what? It's very good that they have this. We actually can listen. Actually, I told this yesterday, right? Already.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when everyone putting on their audio and also headphone, you can see that here is very silent because everyone is like listening to the audio at every stop.
Yeah.
So looks like there's no communication because everyone just focusing on this.
Yeah, everyone really takes in the moment and listens to the audio guide.
So yeah, we took English.
So after getting all the tickets there and your audio guide, you come over here to point number 1. There are 13 points as per this information booklet here. So you can go to each of those points. It's basically, there's a map over there. Basically we'll be walking around this compound, stopping at each point, listening to the audio, and then you can take your time to process and read, and then you can eventually come out. So as we go in, I'll just recap some of the core points that we are seeing here. Coming back to the Khmer Rouge. Before the Khmer Rouge took over, it used to be, there was the Khmer Republic in Cambodia. The Khmer Rouge and the Khmer Republic had a bloody battle, and eventually when the Khmer Rouge took over, they started to become worried, and they feared any sort of revolution, people going against them. So they became paranoid, and it's out of this paranoia that they knew that they couldn't keep everyone together because people are not aligned with them. They did all of this. This is a school, a former school, which they transformed into a torture prison. Right now, we know this as the S21. And the S21, in which the S stands for security, and 21 is the radio channel that was linked to the main center. Alright, so like basically they had a main center in which they can contact, they can communicate with the other security centers that were built. So when I'm talking about the other centers, there are 3 key sort of places that talk about the terrible past, the terrible things done by the Khmer Rouge. One of these three is where we're standing, S21. But prior to S21, a man named, I forgot his Cambodian name, but Dutch, D-U-C-H, a man named Dutch led another prison, a security center. So I was just walking past the tour group and it was a bit loud, so I thought I'd come to a place quieter. So anyways, the first of these is the M13, in which the man called Dutch, he led the security center and implemented all these torture methods, imprisoned all these people who would go against the Khmer Rouge. There's an exhibition in this room that talks about it. And all these other rooms display the bed frames, just the frames in which the prisoners were tied to and tortured, and they would use a small little bucket, like a metal box, to do their toilet business, you know. It was terrible conditions that they were put in. And yeah, I like the M13 is this S21. It's just that with the experience from M13, it was said that further improvements in the eyes of the Khmer Rouge were made to the S21. And lastly, we have the Chum Mey Genocidal Center, which we visited yesterday. So it's when S21 started to get full, they started moving people to the Chum Mey Genocidal Center, to the killing fields. The killing fields was discovered 2 days after the Khmer Rouge was exiled, and that's where they were able to discover all the different things that we saw yesterday, such as the killing tree and the graves, the notable graves of the women and children in one of them, the headless ones, yeah, all of that they were able to discover. So after completing building A, on the other side there will be building B, which has a lot of photographs of the victims, and it also shows some of the shackles used, the weapons, and also the people, the leaders of the Khmer Rouge, those like people like Pol Pot and Dutch. Yeah, so all the photos, and then it also shows the inception or the creation of this Khmer Rouge, how it started here. Essentially, Cambodia was a country. It was ruled by Prince Norodom before. So Cambodia was a country that was later on carpet bombed heavily by the US. Surprise, surprise. Due to the war with Vietnam. And this was a secret war. The part where they bombed Cambodia was a secret. In the audio guide, the guy says this might have been a secret war to the US, but it's no secret to the people of Cambodia, because they are in the heart of the bombs being dropped. Just US things. So yeah, then due to the war with Vietnam, Cambodia was heavily affected, and also I'm going a little out of topic, but also Laos. So like these countries still have a lot of bombs dropped by the US that have not been found, you know. So that's why many parts of these countries are not developed yet due to the heavy bombing done by the US back then. So continuing off that, due to the heavy carpet bombing and all these things going on, and the US aided in the removal of King Norodom and allowing the Khmer Rouge to come in, and the Khmer Rouge committing the atrocities that they have committed. The Khmer Rouge trying to reset Cambodia to year zero, remove classes and create this class of people that are all equal, all working on the fields, serving Pol Pot's agenda. Anyways, that's what I gained from going to building B, and eventually when I come over here, you have this building C, and it's fully covered with barbed wire, because back then someone tried to commit suicide, so they covered it up with barbed wire. And this building C, from the ground floor, it houses cells made out of bricks, cement and bricks, and then the first floor, it houses cells made out of wood, and the second floor houses larger cells used to store a lot more people. So in one of these cells, there's a cell of a survivor. His name is Chum Mey. And Chum Mey recounts that when he was arrested, he was a mechanic, so he was put in a separate cell, and he was needed for his skill set to repair the machineries and whatnot. So Chum Mey recounted, for example, when he was arrested and he was pulled like cows with a chain. So he recounted that he was given a metal box, just as I mentioned before, and also a bottle to do his toilet business, right? And if anything were to spill, he would have to lick it off till it's clean. And he said that he would get beatings every day. If he were to turn while sleeping and the chain rattles and that makes a sound, he would get a beating for that. So the conditions was torturous, and it was just a horrendous place to be in. Yeah, so further up, so he was in the ground floor in the brick and mortar cells, and then there's the wooden cells, and then there's the large cells. So lastly I saw building D, which also houses a lot of the photographs of the victims. And if you go to the topmost floor, at the ground floor, all the way at the end, there are more bones and skulls preserved from likely the early victims of this S21 prison, alike to what we saw at the Chum Mey Museum, where the bones and skulls had been preserved. It's a reminder of this terrible regime that went on, led by Pol Pot. And to tell what kind of a man Pol Pot was, he was simply just a frail man. He was paranoid, leading him to doing all these things to innocent people. He was a paranoid, frail man. For example, when he was to be launched as this great figure of Cambodia, alike to what they did with Mao Zedong in China. And Mao Zedong's crimes are countless, but those are another story, right? So they wanted to launch Pol Pot like something like Mao Zedong in China, and this Pol Pot, even when he wanted to have a portrait drawn, I believe, or like a what do you call it, like a statue of him or like a bust of him carved, and there was mistakes, the artist would get beaten, would get punished, would get tortured. So he was simply a frail man going after people for things that shouldn't even be in his control. That's the survivor I've talked about. That's Chum Mey. That's Mr. Chum Mey right there. So he's also in the S21. He was arrested in the S21, and now he's in S21 for people to engage with him, to buy his book. You can have a chat, give him some kind words after what he has gone through here. Just give him a smile, but try not to overwhelm him here, because I can imagine that it can be overwhelming, because this place would receive a lot of visitors and everyone would like to engage with the survivor in some sort of way. So just be respectful about it and not too overwhelming towards him. So yeah. And with that, having seen the survivor, this
Everything
particular
here is like very interesting.
yeah, this particular tour comes to an end. Mic on. The mic's not on. Alright, okay. So we are at Tuol Sleng Market, also known as the Russian market. So if you were to buy souvenirs or you want to do some shopping here in Cambodia, in Phnom Penh, you can come to the Russian market for like cheaper stuff and heavy bargaining. You have to bargain heavily. Got a coconut. You can also go to the central market to do shopping, but I think over there it's a bit more touristy and tourist prices. Even here you'd probably get hit with the tourist prices, so you just have to do a lot of bargaining. So
The market here is like Pasar Seni.
yeah, central market here is exactly like Pasar Seni or central market back in KL. We're trying to see if we can pick up some souvenirs, like all these normal clothes, not really, but like just some souvenirs.
Ini semua tempat jahit.
So after the clothing stores, now here's the sewing stores, and here I'm starting to see souvenirs. So come through the small alley, then you reach this section. Yes, the official Tuol Tumpong market.
19.
I saw on the other side there's more. On the other side, I saw more. What do you call that? Like food stuff, wet market stuff. Well, not really wet market stuff, dry goods actually. Then we're back to clothing. Ooh, I could like stitch these on somewhere as a collection. So we stopped at this lady shop because the prices are pretty decent. It's about, can get 2 magnets for $1. So like 1 magnet will be about 2 ringgit. So it's not that bad. T-shirts are, like kids t-shirts are like $2 for one. So it's good. Daya shopping in there. The Russian market. Tuol Tumpong market. Also known as Russian market. I'm waiting here outside this pharmacy to board my tuk-tuk because I want to go to the exchange. Basically yesterday I would have started the video saying that I'm going to go to the exchange by bus, but yeah, that plan didn't go that way. So I did not end up going to the money exchange yesterday. I'm going to go now. Before I leave to Battambang and Siem Reap, I thought I'd exchange here in Phnom Penh. 4783. Boss, grab. Alright. That's where I need to go to. LY, our exchange. Because I was doing some research and I found out that this LY, our exchange, can accept Malaysian ringgit, and also the rates are good, so I'm going to go and check it out. I hope the rates are good, and then I'll exchange the ringgits I have in hand. Also, I found a Turkish kebab shop, a Halal Turkish kebab shop, very near where we are. So once I'm back, I'm going to pack some kebabs for our bus journey later, and then maybe we'll pick up some cup noodles as well. And then, because in Battambang, I think a lot of food options are limited, but let's see how it goes. We'll manage somehow. They're selling a lot of like cabinets and tables and chairs and stuff used in restaurants. Oh, there's hangers. There's all these metal goods. Also, Wat, W-A-T, means temple. So there seems to be a pagoda up there, a golden pagoda. And this building I saw from afar yesterday could also be a monastery. I did see some monks walk by on the side of the road. We're about to reach the area. This looks a bit like a business district. I mean, judging from the buildings here, it looks a bit like a business district. I see this flag quite often, even in the souvenir stores. There are a lot of, it's like tricolour flag, I think. Oh, look at all those scooters. Tricolour flag. It might be the flag of Phnom Penh. Maybe I should check. Well, might for sale or rental. One of those. Not too sure. So this the LY Hour exchange I was talking about. It's good because they accept Malaysian ringgit, so you don't have to, you know, like if you're coming from Malaysia, like change dollars and then change reals here, because you can't change directly to reals in Malaysia. So like it's good that you can exchange directly from Malaysian ringgit to Cambodian riel. The rate is good too. It's 1,006 reals for 1 ringgit. In the airport, it was about 910 reals for 1 ringgit. Yeah, but it's fair enough. It's fair enough in the airport as well. The airport rate wasn't that bad, but of course in the city it's better. So if you can get through the airport with some Cambodian reals, like for my case, I had to exchange in the airport. I just needed some small amount of money to get into the airport express bus, and then the rest of the money that I have, I exchange here at Airway, our exchange in Phnom Penh. I'm not sure if they're in Siem Reap, but maybe we can check out that as well. And so now I'm on the way back to the Tuol Sleng market after exchanging the money. So after that, we're gonna just pack some food and then we're gonna go back to the hotel and be on our way to catch the bus to Battambang. So if you come to the Russian market, there's the pharmacy at the corner there. If you come from there down here, enter through entry number 6. Right, let me show you guys Russian markets. Entry number 6. Go to shop number 500. Shop number 500 up here. They sell. All right. Okay, we'll share this.
Discount.
Yeah,
Yep.
discount.
They have very good price. All the souvenirs are priced
The
very
price
well.
is very cheap.
Yeah, so you can definitely pick up your souvenirs at shop number 500. I'll share these details later. And these are the owners. Okay. And you can also check out the other shops. Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. About to get our shawarma. This is the place. It's $3 for a chicken wrap and $4 for a chicken wrap with cheese. So we got 4 of these for our long journey.
Banyak tisu dia bagi weh. Hello.
It looks really good. All right, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Wait, I haven't paid. How much? 12. Real 48.
48,000.
Yeah, okay.
If you ask me another person, I don't know.
Okay.
All right, let me just book a Grab to the hotel, the artist residence, Health Corner Pharmacy. So Health Corner Pharmacy is there. That's where I took the Grab just now to go to the money changer. Yeah, nah, no one's taking the car. We take tuk-tuk. This is the local vehicle, by the way, remorque. It's a bit more expensive, but we're just going to take a tuk-tuk, 6.9.
It's very fast.
Yeah. It better be fast because we said it. Don't embarrass us, Grab.
I mean,
Yeah, driver is confirming.
yeah, this guy maybe our potential driver. Yeah,
2 minutes.
he is our driver.
Yeah, 2 minutes away, 7393.
So we have to cross.
Yeah, we can wait there.
Waiting for our tuk-tuk after
Yes.
getting our shawarma.
So later, what we need to do is, it says on our ticket we need to go to Okna Dekcho, Street 76. That's why we need to board the bus. I mean, it's a van. It's called Virik Buntam. Not sure if you guys can see. But yeah, we'll be boarding the bus from there. I'm sure this bus is a reliable bus service, so it should show up. It better show up, otherwise we're cooked. So if we go down our hotel, we've got this. It's really cozy, nice looking place here. And then on this side, we have the Royal University of Fine Arts. All this, we're really close, super walking distance to where we were staying. Just the University of Fine Arts. And also the National Museum. So this is the cafe's entrance. The National Museum is along inside there. just quickly see. I won't be able to visit. But yeah, this is the National Museum. I won't be able to visit. This right here. This is the National Museum. It's a cafe. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to visit the museum. So I just came to take a look and then I'll be leaving. Yeah. Basically, today we managed to see the Tuol Sleng prison, and also we did some shopping at the Russian market. But yeah, then we ran out of time to explore the National Museum. The National Museum and the University of Fine Arts are side by side, and it's very close to the hotel. It's walking distance. It's just that I wanted to keep it for last, but yeah, now we don't really have the time, so it's alright. Yeah, look at that. I'm not sure how much the entry fee is, so I'll check it out and then I'll put it in the video. That is a very insane looking building. There's a statue over there. Left there. So the terracotta red color. Well, although I don't get to visit it, I did manage to come here and have a look. Do a little check-in at this amazing building. If you come to Phnom Penh, do check out the museum. I think it does. It would have a lot of history about Cambodia. So yeah, should have a visit here. Alright, I'm gonna walk down and then back to the hotel. Yeah. It sucks to be strapped for time, but I'm gonna leave the museum. This is the ticket counter. This is the main entrance. Actually, the reason I was walking down this way is to go to the Big C. Just pick up a bottle of water and maybe some snacks for the ride. Got the sugar cane. I checked online, it seems to say that in Cambodia sugarcane juice is mixed a bit with orange juice. So that's why yesterday when we tried it, it tasted a bit like orange juice. Right, let's do this quick. Alright, I got what I need at Big C. So now, see, that's the museum. It's an insane looking building. But now, I'm gonna book a Grab. Technical difficulties. I can't multitask. So, right next to our hotel. I mean, not right next to it. Okay. So, a few shops away from our hotel, we got this place called Oma Bakso with Indonesian food. And we bought a bakso from there. So we also have the shawarma and we have some snacks. So I think that will get us sorted through today and start of tomorrow. Because we also have cup noodles. So let's see how it goes in Battambang. I'm not sure for the halal food availability, but I think we can manage. And yeah, we'll have to load this in the tuk-tuk and then we'll be on our way to the bus stop. So in Cambodia, you have the option of booking tuk-tuks with a larger space. So you get this larger tuk-tuk. I like what we got when we... Oh, okay. 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 So I liked what we got when we came from the bus stop. Let me load this in. Technical difficulties. So yeah, these tuk-tuks have more space. Okay.
How much is the additional charges?
It's about a few cents more. It was 5,300 For not the large one, it was 5,009 for 5,009 for the large one. So that's like 60 cents more, 60 Malaysian cents more. So in US, it's like barely anything in USD cents.
Everything already, right?
Yeah. So we got everything. Let me just check something with the driver. Correct, right? Okna Dekcho, Street 76. Same na? Same. Vera Bongkam. Yeah, Vera Bongkam. On top. This is the terminal. We'll get in the bus and we'll be updating throughout the journey. You see, they've kept the place clean, but this chicken is not letting this place stay clean. Alright, she already tried it. She said it's good. And then she said it's spicy. So let's give this a try. Represent.